Julie, thank you. Well, lately, many people have questioned whether members of Congress can put bipartisanship aside to get the nation back on track. So this morning, several members of Congress are in New York to be part of a meeting to make America work. It's sponsored by a group called No Labels. Now, one of them is Virginia Republican Congressman Scott Rigell, who joins us from New York this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Allison.
Well, I just want to say to our viewers, No Labels is a national grassroots movement of Republicans, Democrats, independents working together to try to get things done. My first question is, how did we get to this point?
Well, Allison, this is a really challenging time in our country. We're not meeting our obligation to the next generation of Americans. And whether a person is a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, or just hadn't really thought about it, we're all in this together. And the track that we're on, the fiscal track that we're on, I think really threatens the foundation of our country. I've only been in office 2 years. I'm an entrepreneur turned public servant. And what really struck me when I first got to Washington was the lack of communication between the two parties. And it's really almost discouraged in some sense to meet with others on the other side, to get together, to get to know each other and advance common, goals and values. So I'm real excited about No Labels, and I encourage everyone to go to nolabels.org to learn more about it. It's a substantive organization, and I think we're really going to make a difference.
What made you decide to join in with this effort? And could you tell me a little bit about how today will go and the people that will be there? You'll be joined by regular, everyday citizens as well.
Yes, as I mentioned, I've only been in Washington 2 years, and there is a lack of communication between members of the two parties overall. And this organization, No Labels, is bringing us together. And, of course, it's member-led as well. It's also citizen-driven, and there's a real role for the people who are listening to this show this morning. They can go to nolabels.org to learn more about it. We've come together remembering that we are first Americans before we're Republicans or Democrats. We're elevating the facts of the debate. We're toning down the rhetoric, looking for substance. And as I look at it this way, Allison, when Americans are given good information, they make good decisions, and we need to make good decisions right now.
You talked a little bit
time in our country.
You talked a bit, and pardon me, about the fiscal issues that we face. One of the other big issues that surely you're prepared to talk about today. What do you think people are going to say are the issues that are really troubling to them and to us as a nation?
Well, there's a host of issues. The upcoming debt limit. We've got to work through sequestration, which has a powerful impact across not only Virginia, but across our country and our nation's defense. We have to work through that wisely. We've got to work through immigration, how to properly reduce gun violence. There's a host of profound challenges facing our country, and even when we're at our best, even when we're working together, listening to one another, finding common ground, it's still going to be a bumpy road. And this is not some kind of what I refer to as a mushy middle organization. It's not a centrist organization. I'm a fiscal conservative. But I know my Democratic friends don't want us to go into bankruptcy or have severe economic troubles. So there is common ground out there. We've got to find it. And I think that No Labels is a principal way that we're going to do that.
Okay, and just for more information, you referred us to that website, but this is a series of meetings, if you will, town hall type meetings, and we can all get involved by watching this online, if I'm correct, right? And we can get all that information at No Labels?
Well, yes, and Allison, this is an ongoing effort. I mean, it's not a one-time thing here in New York. We just chose this because it was a place where many of the supporters are and just people can come to. I have people who are here from Virginia Beach that said, Scott, I'm going to be up there in New York, because Americans are kind of over it, Allison, to put it in kind of layman's terms there, and I don't blame them. I was over it. That's why I sought the office, because we can't stay on this path. And it doesn't mean capitulation. But it does mean respecting one another, realizing that both parties have a seat at the table. There is common ground. We've got to listen to one another and remember that we're Americans before we're Republicans or Democrats, and we'll get through this by doing that.
All right, Congressman Scott Rigell is a Republican from Virginia. We appreciate you taking some time out. Good luck in today's forum, if you will.
Thank you very much, Allison.
Okay. Tony.
All right, Allison, thank you very much.